Welcome back, ladies, gentlemen, those yet to decide. Hopalong PR here, and we are playing Legend of Heroes. All right, now let's get the plot underway, shall we? Padre? Happy? We're home. We finished completing the guild like you told us. Good work, kids. The details of your report should be reviewed by each branch that will affect your pay, rank, and advancement in the future. Please make sure that you always remember to do it. Don't worry, we will. Before I forget, I got that copy of the liberal news you wanted. There's a letter for you as well at the guild too. Hand me the liberal news and the letter. The letter is just going to kick everything off. A letter, huh. Well, I'm going to clean up and start dinner. Oh, and Dad? Thanks for coming when you did today. You really helped me out back there. I see you being rather gracious today. Papa is happy. How delightful that my daughter has finally understood what a great man her father truly is. There's no need to hold back, Estelle. Come and jump into your father's loving arms. In your dreams. I swear, the men in this house have one thing in common. They never know when to shut up. I guess it's not as depressed as I thought she'd be. Should I be thanking you, Joshua? I didn't do much. I just gave her a push in the right direction. Estelle's a resilient girl to begin with. Yes, she is, but she has a long ways to go. She'll run into more than just a few stumbling blocks in this line of work. And overcoming those obstacles is what will teach her to stand on her own feet. There's that soft side of yours talking again. Oh no! Are eggs supposed to explode like that? Yes, they are, especially when you throw them at houses and buildings and cars. I guess I should have gone in expecting to make a perfect meal in a single try. No, wait, cooking's supposed to be about passion. Exploding eggs are passionate, right? Now, once more. That daughter of mine can be a little too passionate. I think it'll help with dinner. We don't want the curtains to catch fire again. But at this rate, there's no telling when we can expect to have a bite of food ready on your dinner table. All right, let's see what this letter is about, shall we? Cassius cuts the letter seal. A message from the Arabian Empire. What? Yep, shit's happening. Wow, this is a surprise. The news calls Estelle's egg explosion over rice. Be sure to savor every last morsel. I will. Your cooking this evening is excellent. My compliments to the chef. That's because raw talent is the best. Today certainly has been a busy but great day nonetheless. We qualified as junior bracers on our first real assignment, and I didn't lose my eyebrows making dinner this time. Not to mention the food being delicious for a first attempt. The dish is actually quite edible. At first I thought I might have to pitch it out the window when you weren't looking, but it seems that technique isn't necessary tonight. Sometimes you're despicably rude. Don't you know how to humble and just say it tastes nice? Alright then, how about this? Boy, I never thought I'd be able to eat something wonderful like this before I had to leave on business. You made a splendid meal, Estelle. Thanks, Dad. Wait. Business? Are you really leaving again? Yes. Something unexpected came up. This time I'm going away for a while. Hold on a minute. You're leaving? When? Tomorrow morning. What? I don't care what kind of job you're doing. That's just too soon. It's about the letter, isn't it? Was there some sort of incident? Oh, it's nothing like that. Just a simple investigation. I have to visit a number of places and make a solid... It'll take about a solid month before I get through. That being the case, please take good care of the house while I'm away. What do you mean, that being the case? You always use some vague excuse like that and take off for who knows how long. We have to accept it, Estelle. A bracer's job to help those who... I know. But what are you going to do about all your jobs here in the Rollet branch? You've already accepted a few of them, haven't you? Oh, only about 5 or 6. So I was thinking, and how would the both of you handle it for me instead? What? Are you asking us to do the work you're supposed to be doing? That I am. I'll You do the ones with I think you can accomplish. And I like Skizard to handle the difficult ones. So what do you say? Sure. Of course we will. You're okay with doing these too, right, Joshua? Yeah, no problem. Looks like a good way to get some experience as a bracer. Then it's settled. I'll stop by the guild and let Anya know that the change of plans before I leave. All right. I'm starting to feel more determined than ever. We'll have to bust our tails with these jobs and tarnish your name while you're gone. Oh, Estelle, my beloved daughter. Papa is so proud. Oh, my dear Elena, who art in heaven, can you see your daughter now? Our little Estelle has grown up to be such a lovely young woman. Face it, Dad, you're getting old. If people lose their trust in you at this age, you might as well throw in the towel forever. I'm only helping you because I'm your daughter. I have a duty to pay back for the last 16 years. I'm only 45. And what's more, it's very likely the most active member of the entire guild. Not bad for a pair of comedians. By the way, Dad, which flight will be on tomorrow? The one headed for Gressel or one headed for Bose? I'll be the one headed to Gressel. The flight departs leave at 10 o'clock in the morning. That means I'll have to get up a little earlier tomorrow. I better set my alarm just in case. She's going to sleep in. I think in the other Tales of Heroes games, we follow Estelle and not like Joshua. So I think that's why it's focusing on her being the main character more than like Joshua. Okay, Dad. What the fuck gives? Are you still awake, Joshua? You better hold off on the liquor or Estelle will get mad again. This is just my way of lifting my spirits before travel. How about yourself? You want to join me for a drink? I'll pass. Actually, what I should be saying here is don't offer alcohol to minors. I'm like Skara, who would just jump at the chance to enjoy a drink or 10. That's because she holds her liquor much better than I do. There's something really serious happening, isn't there? There's no conclusive evidence, but there appears to be some sort of movement within the Empire. The Aerobian Empire? That sounds pretty suspicious. This movement doesn't appear to be overt. That's what has me worried. I intend to do a little probing at the Aerobian Embassy to see what turns up. Understood. I'll make sure to look after Estelle while you're gone. Don't you spoil that girl. You hear me? Now that she's become a bracer, she needs to learn how to look after herself. Estelle will be fine. She's got good instincts despite being a bit rough around the edges. She has talent with the staff as well. There's no doubt in my mind that she'll become a first-class bracer someday. Yet, at the present, she's like a babe in arms who knows nothing about the realities of the world around her. At some point in time, she'll have to choose which path to follow in life. And Joshua, the same thing can be said for you too. It's already been 5 years since we became this part of this family, hasn't it? How time does fly. Yes, it sure seems that way. About what you said back then. Are you sure you won't reconsider taking those words back? For me, keeping my word is what defines who I am. If I can't do something as simple as that, I don't know how I could live with myself. I know it may sound stubborn, but I can't take back what I said. I'm sorry. There's no need to apologize. But I'd like for you to remember this. No matter which path you choose in life, you can't erase these past 5 years. Stella and I will always be your family, no matter what may befall you. Thanks, Dad. So what happened? Prologue, Father's Love, a new beginning. Is prologue over? Maybe. I don't know. This world is so cool. It's like not exactly Tales of, but like maybe like Tales of Zillia. Well, it looks like it's time for me to board my flight. Estelle, don't do anything I wouldn't do myself, and try not to be a handful for Joshua either. For the umpteenth time, I heard you already. How about you try not to go overboard with your own work? You're not getting any younger, you know. Say what you will, but I'm not about to be overtaken by any youngsters. Scarizard, I'm really sorry about placing all this work on your shoulders at the last minute. Please don't be. I am slightly concerned, however, about whether or not I can do a decent job in your place. There's no be humble, Silver Streak. And I don't mean to make your life any more difficult, but please keep an eye on these two. You just leave that to me. It's tightening up the reins and spoiling these two fine with you? You definitely understand the way I think. What's this about? It looks like a mutual understanding between master and pupil. The Gristle-bound airliner Linde will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now. Uh-oh, I better take my seat. Have a great trip, Dad. We'll take care of everything while you're gone. Don't forget me to bring back a souvenir. I'm not sure everywhere you'll be going, but don't forget to bring back a souvenir. A little fancy something would be nice. Hey now, this is business trip, not pleasure. If I have many money left over, I'll be certain to think about it though. Alright, you two. Be good while I'm gone. Okay, so this is like the last time we're going to see him before, you know, he dies. Or we hear about his death. Because it's a very, what's the word I want to use? Character written to die or perish or to be put at the stake. It's almost necessary for the catalyst of the growth of the two characters. Think of it like Ace in One Piece. We all know what happened to him and what happened to Luffy as a result. And Sabo, but that's just more recently. He's gone again. Yeah. Come on, you two. There's no need to look so down. Your father will be back in no time. I don't know what kind of investigation he's asked to do this time, but when it comes to your father, he'll have it done before you know it. I'm not sad he's gone. He's always been away more than he's ever been at home. All right, if you say so. Anyway, I'm going to get work done on these jobs your father left for me. But if you run into any trouble, give me a holler. Will do, but first I'd like to try and finish a few jobs with Joshua. I want to see what we're capable of doing as junior bracers. If you insist. I imagine with Joshua tagging along, there's probably not much to be worried about. Good luck, you two. Thanks. We'll do our best. So Joshua better not be like the prince of whatever country that's going to be the quote-unquote evil characters. I'll be highly disappointed in the writers if that's the case. So what are you doing now, Estelle? Should we stop by the guild? Yeah, we should probably talk to Annie and find out what jobs are waiting for us. Let's go! Lead the way, Katie. I can't talk. Lead the way, crazy lady. I love JRPGs, but there's just I'm gonna lap him. I'm gonna make him be lapped. Just because. Because of reasons. Yep. Sapin Encounter 1057. Erected a partnership with the Liberal Royal Court, 7th Corner Church in Rolton City. Blah, blah, blah. History lessons. I'm not in school. I don't... Ooh. Purple building. Chapel. I haven't been to the chapel yet, actually. Please bless the mayor and his wife so they may live in good health. Estelle and Joshua, I heard you both joined the guild. I'm sure that aside from your aspirations and expectations that there is some tension and anxiety. I sense that Estelle has a different type of anxiety. I think you must be mistaken. The absence of a parent would cause anybody to feel uncertain. However, we as humans have the strength to overcome such adversity. Think of the trials of the gift of the goddess to work so hard to overcome them. I'll try. I came along with my husband with the intent to shop till I drop. The air in Roland is so fresh, and the city itself is so peaceful and calming. Aren't you Estelle? I've heard many things about you from Father Divine. Like what kind of things? Oh, just stories about when you were back in Sunday school and such. Seems like you were an expert at sleeping in class, being late, skipping school, and generally just causing trouble. But despite all these, it looks like Father Divine is quite fond of you as a student. You really think so? Yeah. All right, I don't know if, like, I wonder if they use, like, the same building layouts in different things throughout the game, because I'm trying to wonder why they would just make all these erroneous pathways that don't lead to anything. And that's one thing that I can think about is, hey, maybe there's something, they just use the same building layout later. Find the shiny rock. Milchman Road Monster. Oh, good morning, Estelle and Joshua. Has your father already left? Yep, just barely. So I came here to find out about the jobs he left for us. Sure. There are a total of 3 jobs I've lined up for you. First one, I'd like you to head out to the farm out west of here. Farm out west? Isn't that where the trio lives? Tio? Seems like I've heard that name somewhere before. Tio Purzel. She was one of our classmates in Sunday school. She's also the Purzel farm owner's daughter. Oh, really? It's actually the Purzel farm that put a request to have someone exterminate some monsters. Are they really having problems like that? Fortunately, nobody's been hurt, but the owner and his family are upset that their fields are being destroyed by creatures. Therefore, the guild received a request from them. I never would have expected something like that to happen. Alright, we'll head out of there right now. Here, take this with you. You see guild report. This document certifies that you were dispatched by the guild. Please give it to the owner of the farm. We already know that Teal's fired pretty well, so I don't think it's necessary, but we'll take it just in case. I'm also going to be doing these jobs. I'd like to sign somebody by Spiny Rock. Please speak to me with details. I think I might have dropped it behind the Myrtle's Order Factory. Client Charles. Difficulty easy. Okay. This is a long-term job. Well, I'm going to leave this episode here. I'm going to find that shiny rock in between episodes, but thank you guys for listening. I'll be back in the next episode.